Hi there. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So, what brings you in today?
Well, I'm just these kids this morning were so mean to me. I showed him my picture I made at daycare this morning, and he called me fat and stupid. And then I told him he's stupid, actually, not me. I worked so hard on this picture. And then he did the loser sign at me. So I did it back to him. And then he said, "Oh, yeah, your mom was a loser." And I said, "No, your mom was a loser." I mean, he doesn't know about my mom. So I lost it. And I told him I was going to beat him up and flip a table. And I'm not going to have it. I'm going to let people talk to me that way. I'm mad.
Yeah, you certainly sound very mad. And honestly,
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what?
upset.
You should be mad for somebody talking to you in that way. You
Mm-hmm.
have every right to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it sounds like he hurt your feelings and really made you upset that he talked about your mom.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what I've been through. It's not fair. I worked so hard on that picture.
Yeah. What was the picture of?
It's a butterfly. It's really pretty.
It sounds really pretty. A
Mhm,
lot of work into that.
mhm. Yeah. So I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble because I told him I'd flip the table and beat him up, and he's a fourth grader. He's probably going to get away with it, and I'm going to have a consequence. But he doesn't know. He can't press my buttons.
I mean, standing up for yourself is very important. Um, you know, would you say that you got a little carried away?
Yeah, yeah. I was upset, but I don't care. Like, you don't talk about my mama like that. That's not all right. And that's my picture I worked hard on.
Yeah, it's totally understandable. Um, that you would be very upset, and it's totally natural to be protective of your parents. You're right, he doesn't know her. Um, so you're nervous that you're gonna get a consequence?
Yeah, I'm totally gonna get blamed for everything. It's gonna be my fault. It's always my fault. I'm gonna be the one that gets in trouble. I didn't even get to eat breakfast because I was so upset. So I had to leave, and I just can't deal with it. I'm upset still. I can't come down. I'm too mad.
Are there things that help you calm down usually?
I'm too mad to think of any right now. I don't know. I don't know. I walked away because I knew I was going to get in trouble if I really did beat him up. I walked away.
Well, that was very smart.
Yeah.
That was very smart. Good decision making there. You recognized where you were where you were emotionally and knew that you needed to walk away. I hope that you're proud of yourself for that decision.
Yeah, I would get in big trouble, and he should get in trouble though. He's the one that did it, and he doesn't know. You don't talk about my mom like that. He doesn't know what I've been through.
You keep saying he doesn't know what you've been through. Um, it sounds like, there's a lot more to it than just loving your mom and feeling protective of her.
Yeah, he doesn't know. I've only shared it with only a few people. My mom left me when I was little, and I don't know where she is, and I can't call her. And she used to live with my cousin, but my cousin doesn't know where she is. And my dad doesn't know her number. And I just want my mom, but he doesn't understand. Like, that really hurt my feelings.
Oh, so it hurt you more than any other insult could have hurt you.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. He doesn't know. Maybe he does know. Maybe he wanted to hurt my feelings. It's not my fault.
Well, I am sorry to hear that, you don't know where your mother is right now. Um, you know, that's really difficult to deal with at anyone's age, but to be so young, to hold on to something that big is really tough. Um, and again, I'm really sorry that he brought her into this when he didn't
Mhm.
need to.
No, he needs to get in trouble. He needs a consequence. I'm the one that's going to get in trouble.
Why do you think that you're gonna be the only one that gets in trouble?
Oh, I'm going to get blamed for it. He gets away with everything. I couldn't calm down. So I'm the one that said I would beat him up. I'm the one that said I would flip the table. And then he pressed my button so bad that I flipped out on him. So I'm the one that's gonna have to get in trouble, right? Like I don't get in trouble a lot, so I don't like this feeling. I don't like fighting. I don't like other people talking about my mom, and I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Sounds like you're feeling a lot more than just frustrated. Um, there's sounds like nervous because you don't get in trouble that often, so you don't
Mhm.
really know what's coming, and um fighting can, make you feel really anxious. Um, that's really tough. That's a lot to hold on to. And it makes sense that you haven't calmed down yet.
Yeah, I can't. So I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if he's going to get a consequence, if I'm going to get a consequence, if I need to tell somebody else. Like, I just don't know what I need to do now.
So, you said you walked away because you're getting so overwhelmed with your emotions. Um, was there an adult at that time that got in between you two?
Yeah, yeah, a couple other of my friends, they got the other staff, other teachers in the cafeteria. It was at breakfast. So they got the other teachers and the principal and they helped me calm down and told me to go sit at another table because they knew and we're not allowed to move seats in breakfast. So I also didn't want to get in trouble for that. But I also said, like, I'm gonna flip out if I stay at this table. I need to move away from this kid is being so mean to me. He said the worst thing he could possibly ever say.
Okay. Is it possible that you could talk to one of those adults and let them know like what was happening?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could talk to them and I could tell the principal and maybe he would make them say sorry.
Would you be comfortable talking to the principal about, what's going on?
Yeah, but I don't want him to get mad at me. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm going to call my parents, my dad. I love my dad and my grandma. So I don't want them to call them because they're going to ground me because I threatened somebody and I don't want to get in trouble more.
Yeah. What happens at school if you get a consequence?
Um, so you might get lunch detention or do work at recess or um, just have to go into the principal's office and talk to the principal. Um, yeah, I would have to do more work. I would have to talk to the boy who said that mama thing to me, and he would have to apologize to me, but I just don't want to see him. I don't want to deal with him. I know he said that to push my buttons. I don't want to face that.
Okay. Um, I'm wondering if you, let's say you did go talk to your principal, and you explained what led you to being so upset that the other teachers had to get involved and get you permission to move to a different table, explaining that being around that that boy makes you really uncomfortable at this time, and that maybe you understand why you're getting a consequence, but if part of that consequence is not talking to him at this time, is that something that maybe you would feel comfortable calmly explaining to your principal?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go near him. I don't want to be near him. I'm just afraid I'm gonna lose on him again. Because if he does one little thing, it's not gonna be okay. I'm not gonna deal with that. I can't let people talk about my mom like that. They don't know what I've been through.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. And so if you get a consequence, does your dad and grandma, do they get notified?
I don't, they probably will. Yeah, they'll probably get a call. They'll be mad at me and they'll probably ground me.
What happens when you're grounded?
No TV or I have to do like read extra books instead of watching TV, so I can't do fun things. And it's just miserable. It'll be miserable.
It sounds really boring.
Yeah.
So then you have to do extra work at school and then go home and just be really bored.
Yeah. I'll be really bored. All because
Yeah.
somebody pressed my buttons and they don't even know.
Yeah. You keep saying he doesn't even know, he doesn't even know. Um, you know, do you think that he was trying to be super mean?
I don't know. He said the right thing to upset me and he did it. Like he said it and I don't know how he knew. I don't know who knows in this school that my mom isn't around and doesn't I just want to talk to her and it really hurt my feelings. Like I don't know who knows or not. I'm afraid to tell people. I'm afraid to talk about it. I don't want a lot of people to know. I'm embarrassed. I don't want everybody in the school to know that my mom left me. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like a frustrating weight to carry around as well. You said that it makes you feel embarrassed, um, you know, and that for that reason you don't really want people at the school to know, which is totally understandable. And it's, your home life is nobody's business.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Right.
you said you don't get in trouble often?
No, I don't. It's hard to focus in class. My teacher really tries to keep me focused. I get off task a lot, but she really tries to keep me focused, and that's the only thing I get in trouble with. So I never owe recess. I never like I'm a really good friend. I'm a good student. I try to get my work done. It's just hard to focus and it's hard to not distract myself or other kids in class. And my teacher will tell me. And yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I can see why there's a lot of anxiety about getting in trouble because that's not
Mhm.
you. That's not who you are.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I don't like it.
Well, I'm so sorry that you're going through this today.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope that when you go back to school tomorrow, that things have calmed down a little bit and that at, I hope it's not as bad as your anxiety is making you feel like it's going to be. Um, you know, and I just want to thank you for sharing all that you shared with me today. I really appreciate it. It means a lot that you're able
Mhm.
to open up and talk freely.
Thanks. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, of course. Again, thank you for coming in today. All right, I'll
Mhm.
see you later, okay?
Thank you. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.